Hello, hello. Welcome to Sub-Suburban Splendor. I'm Jason, working with National Exterminating, getting ready to take you all on a tour of this crawl space. First thing you can probably see is there's no door here. That's lying over here to the side. I already talked to the homeowner, and he is looking for an estimate on getting that door replaced, because obviously that's not going to be keeping anything out. This crawl is wide open for pretty much any kind of critter that wants to get down here, that wants to take the time to either chew a little gap in that door that's just leaning up against the wall, or if it's a larger animal, just kind of push the cinder block out of the way that's holding it up. And we can see here the moisture barrier is pretty old. It's coming apart in places, lots of little holes in it, so it's not doing its job at all. Also, all around the edge, you can see we've got a little moat. You can also see up a little bit where it's still wet on the wall. It hasn't dried yet. That's how much water is getting into this crawl space when it rains. It was a pretty rainy weekend, and this thing just is not keeping the rainwater out. So when our sales experts come out to check this place, they may also try to talk to him about some drain systems, perhaps a sump pump or a dehumidifier, because if that's going on here in the winter time, I can only imagine what it's going to look like in the summer. Alright, we got a moisture reading of 14%. That's really high for this time of year. That is not quite at a danger level, but I guarantee you that will shoot straight up in the summer, when there's already so much moisture in the air that there's no room for any evaporation. Alright, I've signed my work here. At the risk of dating this video, I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I know I did. I ate way too much and paid for it later that night and the next morning with some discomfort. But I do love turkey gravy, and I do love Thanksgiving pies. My family does the traditional pumpkin. There's also a kind of tradition of a chocolate cream pie. Oh man, and I am just putting my knees and elbows down in some freezing mud. I think after this day, this crawl suit is going to be due for a washing. Just got to remember to get it home and get it scrubbed. Ugh. Nothing worse than going around in a musty crawl. And here we can see the evidence of what I was talking about. We got some rat droppings that are still kind of squishy, fairly fresh. Although I suppose it is possible that as wet as it is down here, the droppings are absorbing moisture and not drying out the way they normally would. But either way, some little four-legged friends are getting down here and maybe causing some of this insulation to fall. And rats and mice aren't really bright enough to realize that that insulation isn't going to support their weight. They run across it, it falls down. Especially if they're running from something else in a panic that has come down into the crawl looking for an easy meal. A lot of the time what will happen is the rats will get up in the girders and joists and the subflooring, and then a rat snake will get up in there chasing them, and between the two of them the weight's enough to knock down pretty much all the insulation. Oh, we can see some fungus starting to form here on this band board. It must be particularly wet in the summer there. I don't see that in the rest of the crawl. Let's clear this out of the way. Don't really need to be wearing that. Or that. I was down here last year and cleared anything out of my way that was going to be in the way, so this is probably newly fallen insulation. Good news is this homeowner's doing the right thing. That was a low pipe. I just caught it with my foot. If you heard that rattling noise, everything's fine. What was I saying? Oh yeah, this customer is doing the right thing. He's going to be bringing National in to replace that door and put down some fresh moisture barrier. Oh look, we got some nice abstract art here. The dryer lint blowing against that concrete foundation piece. I guess that's the fireplace, most likely. He's bringing us in to replace that, and hopefully our senior sales staff can talk to him about getting some drainage down here, and hopefully patching up this insulation as well. Or possibly removing it, just sealing this crawl space. Huh. I'm not quite sure what that is. Some dirt or grime getting carried up the wall. Yeah. Yuck. Not sure what's going on here. Might be something for the senior sales staff to look at as well. But, you can see there's plenty of signs this crawl space is a little bit sick. Gonna need some help. Hopefully when I come back here next year, everything will look a whole lot nicer. On the plus side, it is fairly clear of debris. I have not seen a whole lot of stuff laying around. There's a piece of drain pipe that I'm not having to crawl over a bunch of rubble or old splinters. This is a fairly old house, and if you've been wandering down here with me for a while, you've probably noticed older houses tend to have a lot of junk left over from construction. Some old pipe and some bricks. Like this. Got some shattered concrete, big chunks of wood here. And that is going to ruin the day of anybody that's got to come down here, whether it's a termite inspector, a plumber, an HVAC repairman. Having to drag your carcass over all that stuff is just plain uncomfortable. So if you're watching this and you're in the construction business, yeah, try to clean up after yourself. I wouldn't expect a homeowner to want to come down here with a dustpan and a hand broom and try to clean it up for us. That's a bit of a bridge too far. I certainly wouldn't want to do that in my house, but oh yeah, my elbows are not happy with that. Okay, so the crawl space is fairly clear except for this one side. And here we are at the final end here. We are back at the entrance. So that's the good news. All right, well, thank you for joining me on this little tour. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave me a like. Please share. And let your friends know what we're doing around here. And I have started to notice I'm getting a couple of dislikes on my videos. If there's something you don't like, or something you think I'm getting wrong, please drop into the comments and let me know. I am eager to hear what people are thinking about all this. But until next time, thanks for watching.